Hello, hello. Welcome back to Daily Update Speech. Actually, these days is already 12, so let's get things started. All right, so first and foremost, in terms of market structure of the itself, today is Monday. We're just going to cover in terms of Bitcoin itself. So one thing to take note of is basically in terms of the weekly close itself, very nicely we actually closed above the 50 simple moving average and also on the 20 exponential moving average on the weekly chart, as you can see right above that. So that's definitely a good sign in terms of the reversal pattern itself. All right, can we just remove it? Yeah, so generally I think it's only pen when it comes to in terms of analysis, why, but yeah. So one thing to bear in mind, so if you look at the furniture band itself, we also form nicely above the half of it. That's besides the point. All right, so otherwise, if you look in terms of candlestick wise, basically, I do see a potential strong momentum moving averages region itself, which is currently around 45.6K region itself. So as long as we can maintain above that, I will tentatively be much more bullish as it is. All right, so like what I mentioned yesterday, I also did enter this long setup. It was triggered at 47.3K. Stop loss is around 45.5K region itself, and target profit at level 1. Target profit level 1 is actually at 50K region itself. Of course, if it does hit near there, strong rejection, I'll be very much likely to just close off the whole trade itself. Just quick rejection is about 50% of the trade, and then move my trading stop loss upwards. And yeah, one thing to know is also a very nice MACD crossover. So generally, you see over here, we did a crossover itself. We did continue a little bit more, and then we actually retraced it before we actually continue towards the upside. So let's see how things goes. Definitely a MACD crossover along with this kind of bullish pattern itself is definitely a good sign because this is a high, this is a higher high. But bearing in mind, this could be tentatively a big ABC corrective wave, in which case we could definitely have a much larger downside way to retest this 20K region just as well. So for me, I'm still not taking excessive over leverage itself in terms of the high to the lows right now. We definitely are not at the unlikely level at the absolute bottom region itself. So I'm not taking any excessive leverage. We're just 33% off the all-time high. So yeah, it is what it is. So otherwise, that's it. I don't have much update for you guys today. And I'm still in the midst of the moving household, but this way itself, you will still see the screen resolution a little bit change as I've actually switched to a different kind of screen. This is not so much of a white screen, but rather to say a 4K screen itself. So let's see how things goes. But otherwise, that's it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.